Welcome back to another video. Today we're at Station Town and we're going to be doing roughly around 5 mile walk. Now I've parked up which I think was called Heaton Road. You can start from any point on this one, but from the looks of it on the OS map it's quite a marvellous walk. Now I'm starting off on this cycle track here. We're just walking down, wide path, very flat, sound. Now on the way around this walk, you're going to see a reservoir, there's going to be forests and just other parts of our lovely area which you might never have seen. I've never done this walk myself, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see how it goes. Where we're going here, we're heading towards Herworthburn Reservoir. We're going to be passing the main road at the minute. I'm going to spin the camera around and show you which way we're going here. On the main road here, just be careful. It's a 60 there. Can't see any signs saying 30, so it's a busy road. Now here we are along here, we have still the same, the cycle track, and we have an information board here of where things are. Herworthburn, 1.7 mile, that's where we're heading to. See the car park there, 4.7 miles. As I have said, you can join this walk within the circular, so keep an eye where we're going and you can just join at any point in that. I've brought my mum out with us again tonight, she's here walking. Again, it just goes to show, doesn't matter what age you are, just bring out what you need to. She's got her sticks, she's got her boots on, she's got everything she needs now to make herself comfortable. And she's got something in her bag, I think she's got coffee in that. She's sound, I've got other bits in my bag. And I'll tell you what, look at this. It's canny. Bet there's some frogs around here and other creatures. From the looks of the path, it's clear that many bike users use this area. So just be careful where you're walking. You know, sometimes I feel like you need some mirrors on your shoulder just in case someone's behind you. But a little bit of advice, if there's a couple of you, all walk on the same side of the path, then the bikers can just go past you with no struggle. On the circular walk today, this is going to be the longest stretch you'll be doing. The other part of the circular walk is you're going to be walking maybe 100, 200 metres and then you'll be veering off again. So you must enjoy this nice walk. This is a burn to the side of us, hence Herworthburn. So we're following these little tiny streams on the side of this path. So far it's a nice walk, nice and flat. There was a sign back there saying suitable for wheelchair users. Now I'm not saying that's for the rest of the walk, but certainly on this bit, absolutely ideal for anything on wheels. On this path going to Herworthburn, there is some seating on the way, so if you do fancy 5 minutes, there you go. It's a shame that seat wasn't facing the other way, because looking at this farm, whatever that is over there, that's quite a nice view. Where when you look this way, there's nothing there really. It would be nice if it can cut down these trees here. Then you've got the view of all the farmers' fields. Would have been nice. Okay, we've walked so far down now, we're going to get to the point where we're going to veer off to the right. Now on your left here, there is a public path, which seems to look like a farm. This is what it looks like there. We're not going that way. We're going right through this arch type that's through the bushes, and on the left you should be able to see the reservoir. If you want to see the reservoir properly with a good view, you can go left here through this other public path, and this will take you around to have a good view of the reservoir. Today I'm not going that way. We're going to head straight on So we come through the arch, through the bushes, we're going straight on, over the stile, and then continue on. Mum's going to take half an hour to get over the stile. If she can't go over the stile, this is how you get over the fence. Go on then, show them how it's done. There we go, so just to the left of us there, that's the reservoir. Now we are quite a distance away, but like I said, if you go left here, down that public path, you'll be able to get right close to it. But we are continuing on straight. Just be careful if you do have dogs, keep them on the leaders, there is lambs running about. And this is the part now where we're going off the main track and into the farmer's fields. Just walking along this farmer's field here. Now, it might be worth having a walk down to the reservoir because just from this distance it looks absolutely class. It's really nice. There's a little bridge going over in the middle as well. So that must be part of the public path where you lead on, where it said it was 4 mile away or something like that, the car park. But that's that way. Look, amazing. Really nice. But we're just continuing on now. We're almost at the bit now where we're going to be going right left, so on. So keep watching and you can see where I'm going. We've come to the end of the farmer's field now and we're going to be heading right. There's public signs, it's a clear pathway to go. Another field full of sheep. And the weather's starting to change. It was forecast a bit windy and rain, but not till later on. It's only about 5 o'clock at the minute. Let's hope it stays calm. When you're walking around farmers' fields like this, and there's sheep and little lambs everywhere and that, and it's horrible to see sometimes, but I've actually seen quite a lot there. Quite a lot of sheep going around with like broken legs or they've injured themselves somehow, and isn't that nice to see really? When you're walking about like this, but must happen, you know. The terrain's not the best on farmers' fields, is it? It's always like potholes everywhere and that, and where they can injure themselves, but not that nice to see really, but it is what it is. It's nice to see little lambs running about though. That's nice. We're heading off now. We're going away from the reservoir. Now what's happened here is in which I've mentioned in my videos in the past, you've got to keep an eye out for the public path signs. Now my mother here, she's just walked all the way on, took no notice of this here. So this little cut through the fence, there's the public path sign there. We're going through that way. You just got to keep a sharp eye for these little cuts in the hedges. So when you come through that little hole in the fence, which can be easily missed, we're heading towards White Herworth Cottages. That's down this way. Let's go and see what they're like. I think we might pass them, I don't know yet, but we'll see at the end of this field here. As mentioned, White Herworth Cottages behind us here. We're going away from that, we're on this track now here, and we're following this round to the left. This is quite a long stretch this, so you can't really go wrong. Just follow this path all the way around the left, and then we're going to go further up. You've got to be careful here, mind, because that stile there, my mum couldn't get over that, so that wasn't that well maintained. I got over it all right, but for someone that's got kind of limited mobility-ish, she struggled. It's not the first time this has happened on a public pathway where something's been a bit off and you need to struggle getting around it or over the obstacle. Needs on. Now we are passing what says J. Kemp Bryan Farm. There is a track going right, which you could take, I guess, then go left, that'll take the same way, but we're not going that way. We're heading straight on. We stay on the public path on the side of Bryan's farm here, and we're heading towards kind of trimmed and Grange almost. We're heading towards that way, heading towards a little plain park from the looks of it. We now at a part which is like crossroads, so we've come from Brian's farm that way. There is options to go left here, which I'm going to have a look at this sign, see what it says. It says the Northern Saint Trail, so that's that way. You can also go straight on, this is also a public path. We're not going straight on or left at this point. We're heading right. This is going to take us to a plain field. And I'm going to have a sit down and have a cup of coffee. We're off the farmer's fields now and we're heading towards Wingate Road. Now I'm hoping to find a bit of a sit down here somewhere because I'm getting a bit tired now. And that could do for sit down and a bit of a coffee. I've got some flapjack as well. So anyway, on this road, we're going to veer off to the right. You come out from that opening, we've turned right, and just down the road, you go left here. Here's another public path. Now you're coming towards an estate now, and you're just following this path down here. This long path, you're going down there. Again, you've got the signs here, public path signs, away you go. Right now, we've come down this steep bit. I don't think you meant to go along and down this path here. But now we're going to head on this path here. It looks like the main path. Again, just be careful of the bikes. We're not going straight over. On this path, wide, this should take us back to where we started. So today on the walk, I get to test my new equipment. I've got a new microphone, which I got. Hopefully I won't lose this one. I've got a new selfie stick thing, which you just press a button and then it just knocks itself on and off, like a Bluetooth selfie stick, I guess. And it's nice to have. So hopefully this gear will last us for a little bit before I break it. No doubt I will somehow by accident. Usually do. But it makes it a lot easier and it makes the videos a little bit better, I guess. But if you are liking the video so far, don't forget to like it, because that does help with the video algorithm. And have a comment if you've done this walk, or if you've done any walks in this area. Have a comment, because people who watch it might want to get some more ideas. So it would help if you are from the area or you've done a walk. Mention something about maybe he's diverting off, or if there's another circular walk in the area, get it told. This is the part of the walk where we've come to the woodland area. Lovely. Quite a lot of trees blowing down. That farm back there that we were looking at, looked like a tornado had been through that. Parts of it anyway, from the sides. You just don't know if it's what's happened to it really. No, but this is nice, walking through the forest here. The trees are coming over the path. It's lovely. When I was in America, working over there at the summer camp, I was in New Hampshire, so it was all woodland area. It was really dense, and on a night, after a night out, because I was over 21 and I could drink then, there was one night where I didn't have a torch. And you can clearly see there's a little gap in between the top of the trees. And one night I was absolutely mortal. And then I had to try and find my way back to my cabin. And I had to literally look up like this, finding my way while I'm all over the path like this. And there was a ditch like this on the side. And I fell in the ditch, cracked my face off a tree. Looked like I broke my nose. I had a proper gash across my face. But the next day, when I was back on shift, all the young ones were like, "Oh, how have you done that?" So I made up a couple of stories during the night camp, and it was good crack. Just along what looks to be an old train track, to the left, this will take you to Wingate. There's a little map down there which will tell you where you go. But we're going to head to the right now. Could be one of the worst public path sign access points I've ever seen into the fields. It's clearly not being managed at all. There's some steps here, but all the weeds have grown over the top. Anyway, this is going to take us back to where we've parked. So, to the station place. You can kind of see where people have walked in the fields. There is a bit of a trail, but it's not that good. But anyway, yeah, turn right. If you come the other way, then you would go left, obviously, and go that way, but yeah, it's that way. Quite hard to see, again. That's 2 in the walk. We have come over the field here. Kind of followed what the OS maps are saying. Now it's led us to this little old bridge here. You can imagine if it's heavy rain, there's a hell of a lot more water here than what there is now. Not a lot. See some old pipe work there as well. But I can only guess this way isn't used that often. We've walked up now, we've walked past this house, which was a bit strange. Oh yes, there's a public sign here, look. So the way that we've come up, there is a public sign here. But I'm not too sure if that's on this side of the fence or that side. There's no clear path, that's the problem. That is the problem. Now we're going to turn left when you've come up past this house. And there is a bit of a sign here which is being stuck on. There's one here. It does say circular walk as well. So here we go, this will take us back to Station Town. Well, this is quite annoying. We've got all the way, we've got the last little stretch to do here to Station Town. And I don't fancy walking anymore off the head of here because there's an absolutely massive dog just running about on the loose. And I don't know whose it is, there's no owners about. It's here, it's big from here, you know, you're looking at about 100 metres here. I can't even see where it's gone now. Oh, it's gone somewhere. But there's no owner about though, it's just running on the loose. My mum's walked off, look at her, she's gone half a mile away now. She's a little bit scared. It's not on this like. I can hear work going on in the background, but I don't know who it is. Right, we're going to have to divert. Right, here's the new plan. Because we can't go the regular way, we're literally a stone's throw away where we were from where we were parked up. Now we're walking back where we came from. We're going to go back on that old train line, and that's also going to take us to Station Town, but the bottom, we parked at the other end of Station Town. Right, we're back in Station Town now. We've done probably about 6 mile instead of bloody 5 where it was meant to be. But we're back at the bottom end now, so we're going to have to walk all the way back up. But I'll show you where you would finish off, or where you would just continue on back there. Obviously we're being diverted. To be fair, you know, walking along here is probably the better route anywhere, because you've got less chance of getting into any situations like we've just had there. So I do recommend you come this way actually. But like, if you want to know where I've walked, if you go on my Facebook hiking profile, which is Hiking with Dale Tompkinson, go on that and I'll upload the walk on there. So as you can see there, signs where to go kind of. We're on the main street now, so we're going to continue on this path all the way back up. Right, we're almost back to the car now. So we've come up, I think it's called Millbank Road or Millbank Terrace, one of the two. But it's a main road. You just follow that straight up and then you turn left at the roundabout. So that's it basically, that's the walk. So I hope you've liked it. Been alright, ma'am, apart from that?
Yeah, we survived.
Aye.
Bit of a detour.
Aye. Right, if you've liked the video and you've enjoyed it, if you do the walk, comment, subscribe here, watch some more videos there, and I'll see you later on.